Hello everybody, it's Mattie. I'm back with another video. This week we're gonna be doing the 1 hour song challenge. The song we'll be doing this week is called Roses, the Imanbek remix. So strap into your seats, let's get ready to rumble. For those that are new to this channel or watching me for the first time, this is a series where I take a popular song that everyone's heard of and I recreate it in 1 hour. Well, at least I try to recreate it in 1 hour. I'll also take a screen capture of what I'm doing on my screen real time so you can see some of the stuff that I'm walking through, some of the recreations that I'm doing, the process that's going through my head. Let's get started. This is 1 hour song challenge. This bass knocks. I'm talking more than the UPS guy at Christmas. This bass knocks. I think it's gonna be one of the most important things to recreate. So let's hop in. I'll show you what I'm doing on my screen. I'll try to walk you through it as I'm doing it. 1 hour starts now. Hello, lovely viewers. This is your captain speaking. Always reminding you, thank you for flying Air Mattie. Right into this song. First things first, I'm gonna nail down this melody. Then once I've done that, I can start working and molding the sound. I'll just fast forward and show you what the finished sound sounds like with this one synth. Okay, perfect. So we got that first synth down, but in a lot of modern songs that you hear, the main sounds are usually layered with multiple synths working together to create one giant sound. Some of the synths are wide synths, some of the synths are right down the middle synths, and there's probably 30,000 adjectives I could use to describe the types of synths you could put together. However, I'm just gonna put these synths together, do a little bit of compression, and then show you what the finished product sounds like. Okay, 10 minutes in, I have the bass done. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I need to get on to the rest of the elements. I think what I'm gonna try to do next is hit the drums down. Another big part of the song. If I can get those two melded together, working together, shaking hands as good friends might, or politicians, then we're gonna be good to go. Okay, now it's time to move on to the drums. Every time I click one of these colorful squares, that is when that particular instrument will play. In this example, the pink squares represent the kick drum. The green and the orange squares represent the snare and the clap. And the blue squares represent the hi-hat. How lovely, a rainbow of drum sounds. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit more with these drum sounds, and then I will show you the finished product. Okay, so this next part is all about making my bass and my kick work together in tandem. It's probably the biggest thing that I hear with amateur mixes, or the biggest thing that differentiates modern sounding songs from songs that sound like butt. Let's not make this sound like butt. Even though we only have an hour, we can still do some very basic things to help both of those shine through. You want to be able to hear the kick and the bass at the same time. By the way, if you're listening on your mom's laptop, or if you stole your grandma's iPhone so that you could watch this, you're not gonna be able to hear this bass. That's just a fact. They just don't have speakers that go low enough. I'm gonna show you the finished product, and then we'll move on from there. I got the low end to agree with each other. They are more cordial than your fiance with your parents. They have shaken hands. They are now friendly. They are working together. Maybe it started off a little shaky, but after a couple jokes, after a couple drinks, things started shaping up just like this melody. Now I'm just gonna add in some other elements. I have about 30 minutes left. I would like to set out the main chorus. Then I would like to get vocals recorded as soon as possible because 1, I don't know the lyrics. 2, I don't know what he's saying. 3, it's a pretty important part of the song. Let's hop right in. Okay, now we're gonna move on to creating the rest of the sounds that are happening in the song. What I'm hearing is sort of a guitar-like synth, and just like before with the bass, I'm going to layer some synths together to create a sound. Here's what the chords sound like before I start layering them. And here's what the chords sound after, with a few synths playing the same exact notes. Okay, now let's get into some vocal chop. This really is a modern sounding technique. I have this synth, which actually is a vocal plugin. It takes vocal samples and runs them through its processing engine and spits them out, and it sounds so good, so I'm gonna use it, of course. It also saves me a ton of time. I don't have to record vocals every time. I just click on the presets, and then I play the notes, and then we're all Gucci. I'm gonna experiment with some things, and then I'll show you what those vocals sounds like in the mix. I'm feeling pretty good. I got about 20 minutes left. I've got sort of the main elements of the chorus done. Now I'm just gonna add in the pre-chorus, which changes up the rhythms a little bit, changes up the beats a little bit. Then I can record these vocals and add some vocal effects, and we're gonna be good to go. Okay, let's move on to the second part of this song. This song actually only has two parts. The main sort of chorus and sort of like a bridge / pre-chorus. So awesome for me. Heck yes. What I'm gonna do right now is play these chords out on the bass because the bass changes out a little bit. And then I'm going to change up the drums and I'll give you a preview of what that section sounds like. I don't wanna give too much away. I don't wanna show you the whole cow before you buy it. That was a bad analogy, but let's move on. Get it? Move on. That was too much. I don't even like that joke. Okay, the time is up. I am finished with the song. It has been 1 hour. So what's gonna happen now is I'm going to sing the song and then I'm gonna do the vocal edit at the end. You're gonna see a montage of me singing this finished song and what the final product turned out to be like. But I'll stop talking. This is Roses, the Imanbek remix. Here we go. Here's my one take for the vocal take for this song for the 1 hour challenge. If I mess up, that's how it's gonna be. I think I'm going to. Some of these lyrics are weird. So let's do it. I walk in a corner with the body screaming dolo. Never sold a bag but look like Pablo in a photo. This gon' make them feel the way like Tony killed Manolo. You already know though, you already know though. Go in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin', I'm my wife for the winter. So you what I mean. I might turn the corner with the body screaming dolo. Never sold a bag but look like Pablo in the photo. This gon' make them feel the way like Tony killed Manolo. You already know though, you already know though. I walk in the corner with the money on my finger. She might get it poppin', I'm my wife for the winter. I already know, all I need is roses. All I need that was Roses, the Imanbek remix recreated in 1 single hour. I know it doesn't sound perfect, but that's not really the point. The point is to see how much of a song I can get recreated to sound like the original in just 1 hour. I think for this one turned out pretty well. It sounds pretty good. So I also want to say that those lyrics are interesting. Definitely messed up, but that's okay. That's kind of how this goes. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. If you like this video, I have other videos very similar to this. This is actually a series, and you can check out the playlist right above here for the other 1 hour song challenges I've done. And you know what? If you like me, consider subscribing down below. That really helps out the channel. It also helps out the channel if you hit the bell notification to be notified of when new videos come out. Thank you so much for watching. See you next Thursday. This is Mattie signing off.